That would have been.
That would be a good bit.
No, it's probably my mom. That's why there's 3 fucks.
That's why she said fuck by phone.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
DTF.
Yeah. No. Okay. So these guys. Sorry, I can't deal with random phone calls after that FBI thing.
Yeah.
I was watching. When the FBI called me, I was watching The Big Short. And it was like the scene where, they're fucking, the investigation is growing or whatever, and then I get a phone call from the fucking FBI. And this guy, you know what, I'm just going to play the voicemail.
Who's it? It's Coach from Friday Night Lights, right? The FBI guy?
No, that was in, he was the FBI guy in Wolf of Wall Street.
He gets to be one of those baseball bats.
They throw a midget.
I'm trying to reach Nick Mullen. My name is Jim Mahoney. I'm a special agent with the FBI. It's Monday, January 18th, about 4:45. Just looking for a time to talk to you, ask you some questions in regards to something that we're looking into. I'll give you a call probably tomorrow or the next day to see when you're available. All right? Talk to you then. Thanks. Bye.
What day was that?
It was January 18th.
Wow, 2016. What a wild ride.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, but anytime I get a phone call now from a mysterious number, I'm worried it's going to be that voicemail I got while watching The Big Short from an FBI agent with a mid-Atlantic accent too, which made it seem even more like a
that guy.
Kinda, yeah.
I thought he was like New York.
I think because I was reported by my uncle or whatever that it went to like probably the Philadelphia
Have you ever
the field office. Yeah, no, he's like, if I get a chance to talk to you. If there's any opportunity, I got some questions that I want to ask you. So,
did you ever describe that story on the pod?
I've told it on other podcasts. This is more. We like to keep it loose here.
That's
so.
True.
Let's get back to this story about the
scary face, the retarded child.
Podcast to you guys.
Real quick, I have to cover also because I guess people couldn't find that. I forget where I mentioned the FBI story, and I guess people were bugging me about it. But the FBI came to interrogate me for being a ISIS sympathizer because my piece of shit Philly uncle was going around saying that I was an ISIS sympathizer.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
because you knew what a caliphate was.
Because I just explained what like a caliphate was.
You
to him.
explained.
He was like, "How do you know all this stuff?"
You told me he literally asked you like what the deal is with ISIS, and you explained it to him, and then he reported you to the FBI.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I don't know about that.
Hey, having knowledge,
He's got too much information. It doesn't sound good to me. You got to call the FBI on him. So that's what happened.
He's telling the guys down at Wawa that.
Does he get mad at newspapers and shit?
Yeah.
My nephew wrote
FBI
"fuck America" on Facebook. And I think I'm gonna turn.
Oh
him
yeah,
in.
that's the other thing. They just lied. I think they lied to the FBI and said that I wrote "fuck America" on Facebook because I did, which is a crime. And I might call the FBI and tell them. What if me and my shitty family just waste the FBI's time by reporting each other back and forth?
Yeah, you should fucking report him.
Yeah,
Like
till we all go to
meanwhile,
jail.
those FBI agents are like at the bottom of their pile of work is like 6 Saudi nationals that joined a flight school.
Yeah.
Weren't interested in learning
I
taking
love
off or landing.
Dude, they're scary though. Like I had to meet them.
Oh my god, fuck yeah! Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
You told me just about getting a voicemail.
Were
on your
they
phone
flat
from the
top
FBI. I would
haircuts?
shit
What kind of
myself.
haircuts were the FBI guys?
One guy was like a cooler hipster looking guy, but
FBI hipster?
they're like REI hipsters. Like outdoorsy kind of guy.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
More white people.
And then the
Right.
other one, I think,
Oh,
because
yeah.
I think the other one was like a mid-Atlantic guy that came up because he had sort of like an accent, I guess. But they were wearing like Patagonia, or like North Face vests.
Really? They weren't wearing black suits?
Yeah.
What? Stop
It was
like the
it was
Men in
Will
Black.
Smith. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then Will Smith did a rap, and then he beat the shit out of some guy there.
Hey, fuck, I think like they're the guys from The Sopranos.
Yeah,
That's
Will Smith was just looking at his reflection and trying his sunglasses on while Tommy Lee Jones questioned me. So yeah, that's the episode. I'm real sorry about
fuck
putting
them,
the
dude.
movie
It was
on.
fun.
No, it was fun. I'm kidding about it.
Is he a comic? Yeah, Nick's great. He's a
Yeah,
funny.
he's a
He's a
comedian.
fucking. I'm trying to get him a job on Norton's fucking show.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
last pilot, they're like, well, we don't.
But it
you know,
sounds
'cause I
like the
don't know who he
FBI
is.
got a job for him, and it's going to be incarcerated.
So yeah, he got questioned by the FBI.
Right.
And I don't know the details. Yet. I've been.
Now,
waiting
well,
to
break
hear.
it down for us, Nick. Let us know what's
Tell us
going on
about the
with this.
roommate because he lives with all Chinese people.
Oh yeah. Well, that kind of ruins the. So I come back. I did like. Do I need these?
Yeah, put them on. Put them on.
Shelby says you do, so you better use them.
Sorry. Yeah, so I went out of town and I did a one-nighter. And first of all, I live with like a multi-generational Chinese family of 8. So there's like a
I get what
he
lives in a apartment with 8.
Part.
What's that Eddie Murphy
Asians.
movie where he's raised by he's Norbit, basically.
The jerk.
I didn't see Norbit. Should I laugh like
You're
I've seen
Norbit,
Norbit?
nigga.
Should I pretend like I've seen
Nick
Norbit?
is
I don't know.
Norbit.
Somebody left you on the fucking Asian dude's doorstep.
Well, yeah, no, it is like that, I guess. It's a one-bedroom apartment. It's a one-bedroom apartment with mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, son, daughter, and then there's a guy named Pedro.
How did you even
there.
find this apartment? How do you find this?
I have a Chinese apartment broker. I have a woman that translates. She speaks Chinese, and
you rent a room from them.
Yeah.
Downtown in
Chinatown.
So
in
the
Radville, there's rats all over down there.
Yeah, well, Chinatown.
That's called the number 2.
The
They'll give you that one
mustache
right.
is to block the
Chinese.
smell.
Number 2,
is
they
what
sell
it turns
those,
out.
the rats.
It's a smell blocker. That stash.
Yeah, so I go out of town. I go out of town and I do a one-nighter and I come back and the daughter, she says, while you are gone, UPS guy, and it's like it is racist. It is a racist voice, but it's also accurate. So
Fine then.
Tell her voice is racist.
No, she's like, while you were gone, UPS guy come. He said you have to give them a package, and this is like some Amazon Prime bullshit that I have to deal with. So I'm like, I know about that already. I'll talk to him on Monday. She's like, okay. And then 15 minutes later, she comes back. She's like, also, 2 men come. They have badges that say FBI, and they're looking for you. But I tell them I don't know. And like I was what the fuck?
It's no better place to go scarce than in like an Asian family's house.
Yeah.
They they don't know.
Well, and the dad's in the background. The dad's like sitting
you totally see him
at the dinner
upstanding at that
table.
point.
The dad's sitting at the dinner table, and he always wears nothing but boxers. It's 20 degrees in the apartment. He has nothing but boxers on, and he's squatting at the table eating like fish eyes. And he goes, "It's okay, don't worry. Even if police come, we say we don't know you."
See, perfect.
So they're down.
You lose yourself in an Asian community.
Yeah, no.
For price, we give you our son.
Yeah, pretty much.
No matter to us.
We give them girls.
They think I'm the transporter, I think. They think I'm that guy. So they trust me. But, so, I called them, and I was like, I don't know why the FBI came to my house. And then eventually they called me back, and they wouldn't tell me over the phone. And,
they wouldn't tell you why they wanted to see
They wouldn't tell me over the phone.
But they said they want to meet you somewhere.
Yeah, they wanted to meet
And you
with
met
me.
them.
Yeah, fuck
White.
it. I'm not doing anything illegal.
White shit.
You were brought over here.
The FBI's not coming for a black dude. Okay, that's high quality shit.
Yeah, sure.
Nick is a patriot.
So that nobody stole anything.
Right, exactly.
You nailed it,
because I'm a
Bonnie.
patriot.
Thank you.
So I met up with them, and I was like joking with my ex-girlfriend like the night before, because I'm like, I had no idea what this could be about. I was like, how funny it would be if they were just like, okay, do you know anyone that's a terrorist? And then I would be like, no, and they'd be like, all right, thanks. And then
You knew it was coming, nigga.
no, I meet up with them, and they say to me, okay, so do you know anybody that's a terrorist? That's legitimately what they asked me.
In those
Why
words.
would they ask you that?
I don't know. They
And
were
why
like-
would you think they was going to ask you
Maybe
that?
because he bombed so much on stage?
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. There's Voss. He's fighting past that tooth.
Well, yeah, no, it was seriously that vague, and they
But
couldn't
what
tell
was
me.
the lead to bring them to you?
I don't know. I guess I'm Facebook friends with somebody.
I knew it was some
that
social
they're-
media shit.
Yeah.
I knew it was social media.
But I have like 3,000 Facebook friends. So
Yeah, that's
why
for the
it's-
people who threatening Kurt. That's the ones they're looking for.
Yeah.
I told you, I got dude QB turned out to be a fucking. He's like in his that kid I did that show with in England. One of Steinberg's Black England comedy shows.
Yeah.
Oh god. And this kid was a singer. The Somali kid. His name was Contractor Heads out in Syria.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good bomb.
The point is, why doesn't the FBI talk to me? Why are they wasting their time with Nick Mullen, who doesn't know any
It's
terrorists?
because the mustache, dude.
I want to
You
know
gotta
who
go
it is.
mustache.
They might be asking because he knows his association with you, Kurt.
Is that what it is?
You ever thought about that?
No, but now I am.
It really
But
could be
wouldn't-
any of us, right?
I think
'Cause he's
so.
friends with-
Wouldn't
yeah.
you say, well, why aren't you asking me this? They wouldn't give you any info on it? Like,
Yeah, at that point, they're just not going to give me any info, so I just answered the question.
How are they dressed?
It was just one question. Do you know any terrorists? That was it.
Well, did they have
pretty
suits
much.
on?
There was a little bit more information.
Where did you
than that.
meet?
It was at Starbucks.
where was the now? What,
Did they get your coffee for you? You had to get your
No,
Where was
I had
the-
already
That's
gotten
a
the
good
coffee
question.
where was the one nighter you did?
in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they come in.
Syria.
How did they
I did
know?
The one night in Syria, and then
They
I
knew
came
who
back.
you were immediately. They just walked right
they
over
had
to you.
like they had to have had a way to
Or
like
did they have
see
a
my
sign,
face.
like at the airport?
I told them where I was in like the Starbucks, and they came up to me.
They said, "Look for the
You
stash."
said, "I'm the one wearing the Islamic flag."
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
I
remember?
got a towel on
So
my
then
head.
they came over to you, and then they were like, "Hey, how's it going?" Little bit
Yeah,
of
pretty
small
much. It
talk.
was like real quick because I mean, it like
In and out.
Yeah, I mean, I
Try
think
not
they-
to talk in generalities. Try to be specific.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't like. I don't want to like say the person's name or like identify them in any way.
Who that your friend?
They
Well,
asked you about someone
Because
specific.
if they're like anti-terrorist people, like I mean, I don't
What's
know.
their names?
No, I'm not.
No,
gonna
no, no,
know.
no. I don't
undercover?
care about people.
Was
but
it
they
Jason
asked
Bourne?
You, can I please?
Sorry. Go ahead, Bonnie.
They did not give me any kind of information.
Sorry, Bonnie. You. That's right. You go.
I'm the new racehorse on my own. They just said okay, and they started asking you about someone specific.
No, they just said.
They
I mean, 'cause
started off
they-
by saying, "Do you know any terrorists?"
Well,
you said no.
They had to be vague, so they're like, "Look, this will probably be pretty quick, but like somebody you're friends with is like part of a thing."
Did they ask if you were cut or uncut?
But they told you the
Yeah,
name
no,
of the
they didn't ask
friend,
that. No, they didn't.
but
So
you
ain't
knew
that
who
weird?
it was.
What's that?
You don't know who it is.
No, I have no idea who it is.
Oh,
But
you
they-
don't know.
I mean, they probably have to like hold back that information because I'm like immediately.
But now
gonna
you're
go
gonna be
on
looking at all your
radio.
friends funny. Now you're
Yeah.
going through your Facebook
Yeah.
like this. I can't
but-
fuck with this
but
motherfucker.
look
Well, it's
at-
funny. My head first went to like, okay, who are like the
Kurt.
3 Muslim people
Kurt.
I've ever known in my
Yeah.
life?
Yeah, but here's the thing on Facebook, like there's thousands and thousands of people that have thousands and thousands
And I
of
woke up
friends.
one-
So how are they going to break down everybody from Facebook?
He must
that
be
know-
having
Do you know what I'm
conversations
saying?
with the guy or the gal.
Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah.
somebody I'm close friends with,
Yes.
and then who even knows what it's about? I mean, it could be they attended
It's
like
the
a fucking peace
Chinese
demonstration.
squatting, fishy eye eating guy.
Yeah, it's the dad. Well, I know he has my back, so I can never roll on the
Yeah.
Chinese
Yeah.
side.
Right.
But, yeah.
I don't know his name, but
Are they
he's-
Uyghurs?
You know when
What's
you,
that?
You know when you're going to find out if you're really in trouble when you go to the airport, if they let you go through security or
Oh,
not.
that's a good point.
No.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't go through security,
Unless you're at LaGuardia. 'cause
Do you
they
know
don't
what
really
Tell
have
got,
it
they
there.
don't give a
got
fuck.
grabbed off a plane one time?
Who did?
Someone report Tell. He told me because he had this brown bag that.